Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and welcome to my guide to the final Steps of Faith, the finale of the Dragonsong War. You'll unlock this as part of the 3.3 main scenario quests, and it requires a minimum item level of 205 to enter. This fight is against Nidhogg and contains multiple phases. To skip to a specific phase, please check the annotations in the top left hand of the video. Phase 1 begins upon engaging Nidhogg and lasts until 75%. He will alternate between using a cleaving breath attack on his current aggro target and a room-wide AoE. He will also occasionally summon purple-black type circles under random players that deal damage and inflict fear on them should the AoE land. He also has two attacks, Hot Wings and Hot Tail. Hot Tail creates an AoE encompassing a straight line through Nidhogg's hitbox, making only his flanks safe zones. Hot Wings, on the other hand, creates AoEs on both sides of him, making a straight line through him the safe zone. Basically, they're opposites. It also makes me want to order Hot Wings. Damn it. Anyway, watch for those AoEs and dodge them when applicable. Nidhogg also sometimes jumps into the air, summons several black circle AoEs, and cauterizes a large section of the arena. Just dodge all the flashy lights. At around 75%, Nidhogg will leave the arena and summon three adds: a Shadow Brobinyak, a Shadow Falak, and a Shadow Dragon. Have one tank pick up the Brobinyak and one on the Falak. The dragon will either spam a conal swipe attack that you just need to walk away from, or a fireball that you need to avoid. If you've done Stone Vigil hard mode, he's pretty much the same as the last boss, just without a tail swipe or a charge. The Brobinyak and the Falak just hit their tanks pretty hard. Kill all three of these adds before Nidhogg knocks everyone back, or bye-bye. After the knockback attack, Nidhogg will then return and do his ultimate attack, Final Chorus. It deals moderate damage and signals for Phase 2 to begin. In Phase 2, Nidhogg becomes similar to Turn 9's boss. He has an attack called Alamorn, which does high damage to the current tank, and he also has a powerful cleave attack. He can throw Skogels at random party members, which you just need to avoid. Eventually, he will mark 5 party members with AoE circles that should spread out near the walls. Non-marked players should also head to the nearest wall, just don't stand in the AoEs. Once they hit, they leave behind an AoE dot that you should move out of pretty quick. That bleed hurts pretty bad. Also after the AoE's impact, Nidhogg will prepare a distance-based AoE on a random party member. You've seen this AoE a ton of times before. Just get far away from the glowing circle. Also, from each impact point of the AoE markers, a Nidhogg clone will shoot a Skogel. So avoid all the line AoEs that they summon and get away from the impact point. As he goes throughout this Nidstinian phase, as we call it, he will summon more AoE circles and use more Skogels before eventually entering his final phase. Upon entering his final phase, Nidhogg will hit the group with Blood Rage before doing another Cauterize plus purple AoEs. In his final phase, Nidhogg will introduce a couple of new attacks mixed in with mostly his Phase 1 attacks. The first new attack you'll see is Morn, which just needs to have the raids stack up and soak the damage together. Remember not to leave the area until all the blasts have gone off. And also remember that Nidhogg gradually increases the number of Morn blasts that he does by 1 every time he does Morn. The other main mechanic of the phase has 3 orbs spawn in either the center of the room or in one of the 4 corners. After a long delay and a brief detonation period designated by them glowing brighter, they will explode in a cross pattern in the 4 cardinal directions from where they spawn. Have you played Bomberman? You know how his bombs blew up? Yeah, think like that. Your goal is to simply avoid these explosions while avoiding Nidhogg's AoEs. That's basically the entire fight. You just go back and forth between doing Morn and the Fireball mechanic while avoiding all the other AoEs he had in Phase 1. If you can do that, you are good to go. Enjoy the following cutscenes and the finale of the Dragonsong War. Thank you for watching my guide to Nidhogg Hard Mode. The Nidhogg Extreme Guide will be out soon. When it is, it will be added to an annotation in the top right corner of the video, so if you want to go directly to that, you can click that and it should take you there. Anyway, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more videos on 3.3 and the future of Final Fantasy XIV. Until then, take care.